Um,
Okay. Moment. Let's just go on reading.
yes.
Wait, we have 40 minutes. I think we can only do like 30 because sitting with your butt about 80 minutes is a very hard thing. My butt's getting stale right now. So let us finish this very, very quickly. Sunny, go.
Look here. Where do you come into all this? Why are you so precious fond of my mother all of a sudden? What's it got to do with you? What's your game? Good for you, Diggs, whispered Polly in his ear. Quick, get away now. She hadn't dared to say anything all through the argument because, you see, it wasn't her mother who was dying. Next.
Well then, said Diggory, heaving her onto Fletch's back, and then scrambling up as quickly. Excuse me. Scrambling up as quickly as he could. The horse spread its wings. Go then, fools, called the witch. Think of me, boy, when you lie old and weak and dying, and remember how you threw away the chance of endless youth. It won't be offered you again. They were already so high that they could only just hear her. Not die up, nor did the witch waste any time gazing up at them. They saw her set off northward, down the slope of the hill. They had started early that morning, and what happened in the garden had not taken very long, so that Fledge and Polly both said they would easily get back to Narnia before nightfall. Diggory never spoke on the way back, and the others were shy of speaking to him. He was very sad, and he wasn't even sure at the time that he had done the right thing. But whenever he remembered the shining tears on Aslan's eyes, he became sure. All day Fletch flew steadily with untiring untiring wings, eastward, with the river to guide him, through the mountains and over the wooded hills, and then over the great waterfall and down to where the woods of Narnia were, darkened by the shadow of the mighty cliff, till at last, when the sky was glowing red with sunset behind them, he saw a place where many creatures were gathered together by the riverside, and soon he could see Aslan himself in the midst of them. Fletch glided down, spread out his forelegs, closed his wings, and leaned and landed, cantering,
Entering.
cantering. It's like clopping, clip-clopping thingy.
Yeah.
Then he pulled up. The children dismounted. Diggory saw all the animals, dwarfs, satyrs, nymphs, and other things drawing back to the left and right to make way for him. He walked up to Aslan, handed him the apple, and said, "I brought you the apple you wanted, sir." Um, before anyone reads, I don't think we can finish chapter 14 and 15, all of that in like 20 or 30 minutes and talk about it too. I think we should just stop here. And Sunny, have you never read Narnia before? The other parts?
I read Narnia in Korean.
Oh, in Korean. So you do know what happens in the last two chapters.
But I can't remember.
Oh, so I don't think we have much time. So is it okay if me and my sister just remind you what happens, and we can just talk about the other things that happened earlier?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now you have to help me here. In chapter 14, Diggory gives Aslan the apple. I
Right.
think I was mistaken that Aslan didn't want Diggory and Polly to catch the witch. He just wanted them to go to the garden and bring him an apple.
Yeah.
The witch was not in concern.
For those two, anyway.
Yeah, for those two.
Yeah.
But they accidentally met him. So Diggory gave Aslan the apple, and Aslan gave Diggory another apple, I think, to
No,
make it. What happened?
he planted the apple so it would grow into a tree, and later when the apple grow into the apple tree, he picked. I think he gave a seed to the. No, he gave another apple from that tree.
Yes. The apple
Yeah.
Diggory bring to Aslan got planted it in the ground, and it grew up into apple tree, and Aslan gave an apple to Diggory for his mother. Polly and Diggory and Uncle Andrew went back to London. But one thing we should remember, there was another person who was in Narnia. The cabbie
Yeah, the cabbie.
and
The
Fletch.
cabbie and his wife.
The Fletch became a horse, like a winged horse, and he wanted
Pegasus.
to stay in Narnia. And the cabbie had his wife and children, and Aslan asked him that if he wanted to be the king of Narnia.
Yeah, and him and his wife became king
Yes,
and queen, and they
but
all
the
stayed
cabbie
there.
didn't want to be alone because he had his wife to care. So Aslan brought his wife and his children to Narnia, and they became the first humans in Narnia. Got everything?
Yep.
Yes.
Then Polly and Diggory went back home. The streets were like full of polices in the morning, but it was like quite low heated. By then, Diggory went to his mother and he gave her the apple. Her mother was surprised, but she got better really, really quick.
Yeah.
Polly went back home. They lived next door a very long time, became lifelong friends, and Diggory actually planted the apple seed after his mother ate it in his garden.
In his garden, in his yard.
Excuse me?
No, it's okay.
Mm-hmm. And then the apple seed, which Diggory planted, grew into another tree.
But
and
it
later,
wasn't magical
yeah, but it didn't have magical apples.
because it
Later
wasn't
on,
planted in Narnian soil.
yeah, it's Narnia's fruit, not our Earth's fruit. But later on, when Diggory chopped down the tree, he made a closet. He made a closet with that apple tree. Sunny, have you ever read other books like the Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe?
Um,
Not really.
yes.
Okay. Later on, this closet becomes a very important way to go into Narnia for another four children. But I'll just hope you can read other books too later on. That is the end of this book.
Yeah.
If you go back home, some people just stayed in Narnia and became kings and queens. And Uncle Andrew became quite mad, I think.
Yeah.
Mad meaning crazy, like a sick person. Okay, some stuff we can talk about for 10 minutes and then just keep talking. Have you remembered anything while reading Diggory in the garden, meeting the witch trying to urge Diggory to eat an apple? Do you remember anything
Yeah,
similar?
the snake
Yes.
in Genesis.
We all read the Bible once, and we all know this story that Adam and Eve lived in peace, in
Eden.
God's protection, and there was just 선악과 in the middle. God told them not to eat it, only that. But a snake came to eat Eve, and she couldn't contain the curiosity that she could be mighty as another, as God. I think this is the same. The queen is like the snake, but Diggory,
is Eve.
yeah, but Diggory definitely did not eat the apple. He restrained himself to not go over to the bad side. What would what would you have done if you were in that situation? You have a sick mother, you want her to get better really, really bad, and you have the opportunity to get an apple and just put the rings on and get back home instead of bringing it to Aslan. What would you have done? Are you certain that Aslan would give you another apple to make your mother better? Or would you have just gone back home or be a king or queen of Narnia holding hands with the queen? Any ideas?
Well, I would have wanted to not eat it and just stay and give the fruit to Aslan. But I don't know if like I was ever in that position, what I would ever do. Because I do not have a sick mother, I am not in Narnia, and I am not desperate for anything at this point. So I would never understand.
Thank you. How about Sunny? What would you have done in that situation?
I think if the witch said very sweetly, then I think I'll just go back to the London and give the apple to my mom.
Yes. Hard to imagine that you might have a sick person in your family, but for Diggory, it must be a very hard choice to resist the witch's hands. I would have done the same as Sunny. I would have just taken the apple and went back. I did not have that much trust in the lion. I just met for like 10 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
We have all different angles here. Any more questions we might think about? Ah, then just like an imaginary question. What do you think the witch will do in Narnia afterwards? Diggory and Polly went back, Aslan is still there, and the cabbie is the king with his family. What will happen to Narnia? Just some people might some people here might know what happens in Narnia afterwards. Sunny, for instance, doesn't really know what happens in the other books. So you can just spread your imagination.
Well, can I go first?
That can go first.
Well, I don't think the witch would try to take over Narnia or anything until she is sure that she has gained a lot of followers and good strength. And so I think she wouldn't act and she would stay quiet, just biding her time and gaining more power for like maybe a couple of centuries. Because
Couple
she knows how strong Aslan is. And yeah.
So do you think the witch would live centuries?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
How about Sunny? What do you think would happen to Narnia after Polly and Diggory left?
I think which will trick other animals or people.
Trick other animals and people to be her servant, or
Or or disobey the Aslan.
oh, that is smart, you know. In the other books, the witch actually does trick a lot of dwarfs, nymphs, and satyrs, and centaurs, animals, people, into listening to her instead of Aslan. Del, why are you shaking? It is like us in living in the human world. We try to stick to God, but suddenly we just keeps getting away from him by our sins. You guys look glum. Am I not that funny?
Okay.
I am trying my best. I am so sorry. Never did this with girls. I think we can end here of just talking about the books. Does anyone have like other questions or stuff they want to talk about or debating?
No.
Really?
Yeah, not really.
Okay. Our mother told us to have some kind of friendshiply thing. So, how's your day? How's your week? Just like small talks. It's free time. What did you do this week? Danny, what did you do this week?
I don't have something special planned, but usually I will go church
You go to church.
Sunday.
I am going to church too, actually. I have to go to church today. Do you guys all go to 수련회? Like 겨울 수련회?
I will go winter camp in February.
Oh, must be fun. How about Del? When are you going?
They didn't actually announce anything right now, but maybe there's going to be one for like around February. I don't know, but I'm definitely going to the summer one.
Good. I am going next week. I am going next week. Next Friday to Sunday.
It's
Will be
pretty
hard. Ooh. Hope you guys all have like a glorious time. What will we be doing after this? Are you going back to sleep? Having lunch? Playing?
I'm gonna eat leftover cake from yesterday.
Oh, Del had her birthday yesterday, Sunny.
Yeah, it was my birthday.
Can you congratulate her? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
We have this term. I am 16 this year. Sunny is 15 this year, I think.
Yes.
And Del is 13.
I'm the youngest.
I think Sunny has a younger sister and a brother.
Yes.
Younger sister is 14 this year.
Yes.
Does she go to school?
Yes, but this time she is vacation.
Oh, she's on vacation.
Yes.
Well, it's 11:30, and I hope we can meet someday through our moms. I really want to meet Sunny and Yunjin and your little sister and brother too.
Yes.
Okay, so I think this is the end. We have about 10 minutes left, but I think we can end here. Everyone good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for doing this book club with me. It was a very good experience for me, and I hope it was for all of you. We will end it with a prayer. Who wants to pray? No, nobody?
Nobody. You do it.
Should I do it?
Yeah, you should do it.
Sunny,
Do
don't
it.
you want to do it?
음,
No.
음,
Okay. I'll just do it. 기도하고 끝내겠습니다. Can I do it in Korean, please? Is it okay?
Okay.
if I do it in Korean?
I'm good with it.
I'm not that good at English and prayers. Sunny, is it okay? Can I
음,
do it in Korean?
yes.
Okay. 기도하겠습니다. 하나님 아버지, 이렇게 3일, 일주일 안에 3일 동안 독서클럽 잘 마무리하게 해주셔서 감사합니다. 서로 친목 다지고 교제 시간 되었고, 우리가 영어 능력만을 키우려고 한 것이 아니라 재미도 가지며 같이 책을 읽는 기쁨 경험하게 해주셔서 너무너무 감사드립니다. 이 시간이 앞으로의 우리의 인연도 만들어질 수 있으면 좋겠고, 언제 또 만나서 같이 놀고 책도 읽고 대화 나누는 시간 되면 좋겠습니다. 주님 사랑합니다. 감사합니다. 예수님 이름으로 기도드립니다. 아멘. 내가 수고했어. 잘 가고 언젠가 만나자, 써니도. 가도 돼. 나는 호스트여가지고. 내가 끝!